All right, everybody. Welcome in, welcome in. Welcome to TBC Podcast. I am your host, Mike Hennessy, joined by the old head himself, aka Uncle Mike, aka Don't Let the Dust Kick In. Okay.
Deer Park, that's good water.
Anyway, like I said, welcome in. Make sure that y'all are liking, following, and subscribing to everything that we got going here on the podcast. Look forward to all the people that's going to be joining in real soon. But how was your week overall, Uncle Mike? You good?
It was good, and at the same time, with the games that happened in football, it was kind of disappointing.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. We kind of we jacked up these week's predictions, but it's all good. It's a part of life. At the end of the day, it's a part of life. It happens to the best of us. But yeah, let's go ahead and get this started. So we have a special guest with us today. I reached out to her a couple weeks ago and asked her what she wanted to join because she brings an element to the game that I don't see nobody necessarily talking about. Like, people don't talk about baseball enough, and if they do, you got to go find those podcasts because obviously baseball during October time is probably the most popular. It's probably one of the most popular sports in the world at this point. Outside of that, during the season, they have their fans and stuff like that, but for the most part, people don't tune as much as we should be because we got to support our teams and our home teams at the end of the day. But bringing in that element, that key piece. We're going. I was playing with this backstage, but we're bringing in triangle right now. Bringing in Miss Mecca. How are you doing today?
Hello.
And welcome in because it's another bias situation. People going to survive. Y'all going to be okay. I'm sorry. It's Philadelphia all over the place right here. It is what it is. Born, raised. It's what it is. So
somebody's crying somewhere.
Yeah, probably feelings hurt. A little something like that.
Sorry, not sorry.
No, don't be sorry. Don't ever be sorry. But how are you doing today?
Good. It's so interesting you said that. Like a lot of people don't talk about it. Like baseball is tea. Like, and I just would love for more people to be tapped in. So I'm so excited to be here.
Yes. Okay. Cool. All right. So before we get into baseball talk, let's tell people a little bit about yourself. Like, what's your origins? What do you specialize in as far as when we talk about these sports? Like, what is it about you that we can let the people know?
I started out just a regular fan. I've been going to baseball games since I was a little girl with my dad at Vet Stadium. That might tell my age.
I went to the Vet.
Yeah, I was like 6. So I was like 5 or 6. But those are some of my earliest childhood memories are going to Phillies games with my dad and his friends. So those are like really core memories. So baseball has always had like a really positive associations in my life. So I've been very much a follower of the sport. Of course, I follow all the Philly teams, but I just love baseball, and I just would love for people to be more tapped in. More recently, I've been doing some content. I go by your favorite sports girly, or also like the baseball John, just so everybody knows I'm Philly, but I'm definitely like a baseball girly. Yeah. So a lot of my content is again in Philly stuff, but really just I love for the game. So we were talking before we got on about just a bunch of players that I'm just genuinely fans of, and I try not to be fans as much when they play the Phillies, but I'm just fans of the game in general. So,
okay, that's what's up. Well, look, I look forward to talking about it because you bring in an element that I would love to talk more about. I love Phillies baseball. Like sometimes I watch the game. Now I'm not gonna lie, when I was a youngin', I thought baseball was boring. And my mom kept telling me, like, I love baseball. Like, you might know that for a fact. My mom loves baseball. I didn't know that, but I remember watching it. I'm like, yo.
Because of my grandfather. We used to sit down and watch it with him all the time.
Yes. So she got me really into kind of paying it a little bit more attention. And I ain't gonna lie, I started loving baseball. Now, this is before the Bryce Harpers and everything. I'm back in the Ryan Howard days when he used to crack that ball and you could hear it just pow. It just sounded like somebody shut off a bullet. What's up, Leilani? Welcome, man. Thank you for stopping through.
Mine was further than that. Mine was Pete Rose and
Pete Rose.
It was bad. Man, Mike Schmidt.
Let him in the Hall of Fame.
It used to be man. He had so much fun back then, especially when they won the World Series in '80.
Right.
Man, shit.
Yeah, that was a fun time back in those days. I ain't gonna lie to you.
Yeah.
Wish we can go back to them, but we're here now. So we'll just do what we got now. We got greatness right now. And the part is, I don't want to feel like we're wasting these guys' talents or whatever the case is. We just hope that they go ahead and keep on getting it in and doing their thing. And let's talk about it a little bit. So Mecca, we'll let you go ahead and take reins on this one. So we're gonna sit here and shoot it on up for y'all.
Speaking of the team we have now, a lot of people are saying this might be the last year that we have this same group of guys together. Bryce Harper, our franchise player, this is his 4th straight season in the postseason, and he usually rises to the occasion, but he hasn't gotten it done by winning the World Series. So this year it really needs to be the year. The way the playoff brackets are shaping up, we are going to head into our divisional series and play the Dodgers this Saturday. I'm excited about it, but I am a little nervous. I'll be in the house, so try to catch some of the content that'll come later. But we're playing the Dodgers. So as you can see, everybody kind of knows Shohei Ohtani is pretty much a household name in the world of baseball and even outside of baseball. He's a phenomenon, also known as a unicorn. He plays on both sides. He pitches, and he had 55 home runs this year. And then, of course, Bryce Harper is, 55 home runs, and then he pitches 101 miles an hour. He's pitching on Saturday, so yeah.
I love that.
And then, of course, Bryce Harper. But Bryce Harper is no slouch. I mean, these two men have defined a generation of baseball, Bryce Harper and Shohei Ohtani. Bryce Harper is the franchise player, 2-time NL MVP, and he was injured for a good portion of this year, but he's making a surge back and he's ready to be, the man for October. So it's going to be really exciting to see this matchup. And this is really the World Series, in my opinion. I mean, I think all season, and I watch almost all 162 games. If you've watched the series all season, you'll see these two guys. So you got Kyle Schwarber and Shohei Ohtani.
That's the man right there.
Yes, back for back. So Kyle Schwarber finished the season with 56 home runs. Shohei Ohtani finished the season with 55 home runs. And the great debate is who should be the NL MVP. It's most likely going to go to Shohei Ohtani because he plays on both sides of the ball. But
and it's because they don't like Philly too.
Yeah, that, and it's just like, that too. But Kyle Schwarber, the thing that's not working in his favor is that he's a DH, so he doesn't play in the outfield. He doesn't play any defense. He basically just shows up to hit the ball. He's really good at that, and he has more RBIs. He has more hits, higher OPS. He has and more home runs than Shohei Ohtani. But Shohei Ohtani also pitches, and he's also kind of good at that too. So Kyle Schwarber is the MVP in my heart. I'm a big fan of Kyle Schwarber. It's going to be really cool to see him. Yeah. Yes. Like you already know, like when it's happened, it goes to like the upper deck at the bank. So it's going to be really exciting to see all the guys show out on Saturday. And this matchup is really going to be a battle of some of the biggest power hitters in baseball. So we have Kyle Schwarber, we have Shohei Ohtani, of course, Bryce Harper, and the Dodgers just have a ton of offense. However, the Phillies, we tend to match up with them pretty well. So our pitching, we have some really great pitching that's matched up with them well. And as you can see, the last 5 series that we played the Dodgers, we won, right? The season series, we are 4-2 with the Dodgers. So all empirical data suggests that the Phillies should win this. However, the X factor is definitely, the Dodgers have been injured for a good part of the season. They had some injuries in their starting pitching. And something was going on with Shohei for a little bit of time. So now they're like at full health. And what they did to the Reds, that's not going to fly. So they completely just steamrolled the Reds. If anybody watched that series, that's not going to happen to Philly.
No.
So it should be a really, really good series. So this is the playoff picture. As you can see, the Dodgers play the Reds in the wild card series. So those who aren't familiar with sort of the playoff format in baseball, it's very similar to football where the 1 and 2 seeds get a bye week. So the Phillies had the 2 seeds, so they had to bye. And the Dodgers were actually the 3 seeds, so they played the Reds, and now they'll play us. So we do have home field advantage because we had the better record throughout the season. So they're coming to Philly. So the first 2 games will be Saturday and Monday, and it'll be in Philly before folks fly out to LA to play the rest of the games. And this is a best 3 out of 5 series. So these short series make me a little bit nervous. But again, all the past precedent and empirical data suggest that the Phillies should be able to get this done.
They should. Yeah. Okay, good.
Yep,
I love it.
Yep.
I love it. So, listen, I will say, just based off of everything that you're saying, of the times that I peeked at the Phillies, I think every time I've looked at them, they won that game. Every time I personally looked at them, they won their game. I think the game after that, I've seen them lose, and I'm like, but they were really good this year. I would say, if I had to do analysis, since Bryce Harper been here and since that team itself been together, this is probably the best that they've looked overall. Like, they held it together this year. I remember last year they had it was red hot, and then they lost all these games in a row. It was crazy. It was like they had like a midseason meltdown. Then they got it back, and then they got themselves to winning the NL East. You know, we won the NL East, I think, last year, right?
Yeah, so we kind of limped into that though.
Yeah, but we
just last year and this year. Yeah, 2 years in a row. That last year and this year. Yep.
Yeah, so we kind of tripped into that last one because it was like it was, there's a lot of moving pieces. But then we go into the playoffs, and I remember, I didn't even talk about who we lost to. Like,
yeah, it was bad. It was really bad.
Back to the.
They didn't even make the playoffs this year, so that makes me feel a little bit better. Yeah, I think this year was the exact reverse of last season. Last season, we started off smoking hot. We had maybe like 4 folks who made the All-Star game and made the All-Star team. And we just had an amazing first half of the season. And then we just kind of fell off a cliff after the All-Star break. And we just barely scraped our way into the NL East championship or NL East winning that division just because we had played so well in the first half of the season. This season, it was the exact opposite, and I actually really liked it. I remember the first half of the season just being like, okay, I want us to work out the kinks now. And a lot of our key players got snubbed in the All-Star game. Like, you'll hear people talk about Trey Turner. I mean, he won the batting title. He had the highest batting average in the National League, and he did not make the All-Star game. Like, it was a complete snub, but that's okay. That's okay. Yeah. Christopher Sanchez, who is going to be second in line for the NL Cy Young Award. For those who don't know, the Cy Young is just like MVP for pitchers. So everyone knows it's going to go to Paul Skeens. But Christopher Sanchez will be number 2.
Okay.
He got snubbed for the All-Star game. So we got all these snubs, right, for the All-Star game. But I feel like that was just a signal to everybody to just be super locked in. And then the reverse of last season, we really took it into high gear in the second half of the season, and we cruised into winning the national, the NL East division. So yeah, complete flip. So that's why I think this year's going to be different. I really do think it's going to be different this year.
Okay.
Hey, Nash.
Yeah. Somebody, I was making sure you seen the comment that came in, but now listen, it's nothing that you're saying that would convince me otherwise at this point. You know, and this ain't even an unbiased approach to the situation. I'm actually looking at it and saying, okay, why would I believe that the Phillies would do it this year? Because 2 years ago, I thought they had it. That was me. 2 years ago, that was the year I'm like, y'all got this. And they got destroyed by the Astros. Like, it was a back and forth, but the Astros just had too much. They had too much. That damn pitching staff, pitchers was crazy good. So what up, Carolyn? Welcome in. But their pitching was, oh my God, was immaculate because when our pitchers started kicking in, you could tell the differences at that point. You could tell who was what. You could tell who was better. So this year, from my understanding, the pitching on our side is top notch. Like we're looking like the Houston Astros a couple years ago, from my understanding. Like that's how good our pitching has been. Like we've been shutting it down. Like even our closers is nasty. Like
the bullpen.
Imagine getting your ass whooped by this player, huh?
I think the bullpen is what's going to be the difference, especially in the Dodgers series, because they have solid starting rotation as well. But their bullpen, Like that's how we won the series in September. We like beat up on their bullpen. So as soon as they pull their starters, like that's when we'll go to work. I mean, so we just gotta get them to pull their starters as soon as possible, because on both sides we got solid starting rotations. But our bullpen is we have the one up on the bullpen between us and the Dodgers and anyone in the league. I think the only team whose bullpen was comparable is the San Diego Padres. I don't know if they've lost yet. They were losing to the Cubs last time I checked. If they lose, they're out of it. So they're probably the only team left in the playoff space whose bullpen is comparable to ours. They have Mason Miller. He's probably one of the best relief pitchers in the league right now. But we have Yohan Duran, who's like a lights out closer. So yeah.
Okay. All right. Well, listen. As soon as you find out, we're gonna hit that breaking news. As soon as you find out, we're gonna hit that breaking news. So, all right. So, Mike, you got anything you want to throw in there about Phillies baseball? Anything that you heard?
No, I'm just happy they on their way back. Hopefully, they do win the World Series. I would love to see them win the World Series and the Eagles go back to the Super Bowl. I'm gonna have to come back home then.
Just to come. Listen, the next time the Eagles have a parade, Mike, if they win it again, you gotta come to it. It's one of the best experiences I've ever had.
I keep missing them. It
was amazing.
I missed all the Phillies parades and I missed the Eagles, John. I was like, damn.
Yeah, you gotta come back. It is one of the best days of my life. Gabby walked. That she never walked before. I think Gabby total walk. We walked about 7 miles that day.
Wow.
Yeah, I wouldn't.
Because we walked from South Philly to Center City. Now, you know how far that is, like walking wise.
They say South Philly is like the best place.
Yeah. Yep. So I'm looking forward to it. I know. Remember Carolyn? You was there last year or this year for the Phillies parade. So I do remember Carolyn was there. I tried to meet up with a bunch of the crew on that side, but it was hard trying to squeeze by people. Drunk white people, it's not easy. It's not easy at all. So
it's a lot of that.
I'm just
but it's all love though.
I'm just glad the experience ain't like the last experience, because that last experience I was crying laughing. I'm sorry. We had people hanging out the trees. One dude was hanging out the tree like this, and he fell back first, straight down, and they moved out the way. And all I heard was somebody just yell, "Just get your asshole!" Your eyes started screaming because I know he was hurting. Yeah. So, but we are getting to our NFL side of things. Oh, wait a minute. First of all, are we done with this? Hold on. Let's get back to the baseball. Are we done with baseball? Or we got more to talk about.
Yeah. I think mainly just the matchup for this weekend and just kind of where things are going to fall by the end of this evening. Just in terms of the American League. So, it's the National League, the American League. On the American League side of things,
throw that back up.
The series.
Throw that back up for you.
Yeah. So this graphic was pulled before the series ended, but the Tigers overtook the Guardians, so they'll be advancing to play Seattle in the divisional round. And tonight, like, if you want to just like try to get into baseball, like the game between the Yankees and the Red Sox, they're just like brutal rivals from like years. That game is going to be T. So whoever wins the series, and they'll advance to the divisional. So we're waiting to see that, as well as who will win the Padres and Cubs series. I'm actually pulling for the Padres to win, even though it doesn't look like they're going to win, because I need whoever wins this series to beat the Brewers. And then if they beat the Brewers, then if we advance, we would get home field advantage in the NLCS. Right. But that's just me thinking like way ahead, because the Brewers had a better record than us during the season. So if we were to play them, they would get home field advantage. So the wheels are turning, but I don't know. I mean, I feel like any team that advances out that round has a chance to beat the Brewers, because they're kind of like regular season merchants. They remind me of like the Tigers, they're like how the Lions were last season, in my opinion. You know how the Lions, they had this amazing regular season and then they crashed out right in the first round of the playoffs. That's what the Brewers are giving. The Brewers are very much giving that. They had this amazing regular season. They went on this 14-game something like that winning streak, and people were talking about they're the best team in baseball. They're gonna crash out. I can almost predict it now.
Crash and burn.
Milwaukee.
Crash and burn.
That's just that's what it's giving. It's like it's already starting to fizzle out. They're not like playing like they were a month ago. So they peaked too early. That's it. So those are my predictions moving forward. So yeah, I think whoever advances out of the Yankees Red Sox series will probably go to the ALCS, and I don't know, maybe that'll be tough, but I think they'll probably beat Seattle and advance to the World Series. So my predictions early on was Philly versus NY in the World Series. I don't know if NY will make it out the wild card round, but I want it to be a rematch of 09 because we deserve our leg back. I was really mad in 09 when we lost to the Yankees. I want to play them again, so we can beat them.
Beating the Yankees is like that's what you want to do. Excuse me. I don't like matching up with them because obviously, you know, they're a team that, you know, you just 1 minute you think you got them, and the next thing you know, they just greatness shows up for them again. So I don't want to deal with the Yankees. I ain't gonna lie to you. That is not a matchup that I want to see. I want to see them lose, of course, but I don't want to see it actually happen. Like, because I'll be so scared if it's us. I'm like, oh no, why us? Yeah, I don't want that to happen to us. So I want my team to be.
They got like one good pitcher. That's the only person. Max Fried. That's the only person I'd be worried about, and Aaron Judge, of course. But you know,
Aaron Judge, yes.
I mean, yeah, they're not a bad team, but listen, we played them in the World Series. They're getting smoked. Like, there's no question. I wouldn't even be concerned. But yeah, we'll see. We'll see if they even win to advance. So we'll see by later on tonight. So
yeah, a matter of fact, actually, the crazy part is you got that game is playing. But you also have a game playing right now as well on NFL side. Yep. Who's playing, Mike?
The Rams in San Francisco.
Ooh, okay, fun times.
They both 3-1.
Okay. I know nothing. Listen, I don't know too much about some of these teams. I kind of leave them alone and let them do their own thing until we get to talking about them. All I want to know is who win and what. That's all I care about at this point.
Is Brock Purdy still hurt? I know he was injured.
No, he's playing. He's supposed to be playing.
Yeah.
Oh, he's back. Okay.
I heard he's supposed to be playing. He practiced this week and he should be ready to go. He's another one that's just like, I do like, you know, hey, look, football is football. I have no issues with nobody, but I think Brock Purdy definitely got like
overhyped.
Yeah, big time. And I think people they over here over celebrating him as well. And I'm like, oh, so this is what we're doing. We're just gonna over celebrate this guy. All right, cool.
Mm-hmm.
That's up to y'all. You know, like, hey, it's gonna hurt worse for y'all than it is for us. I'm just not gonna lie to you. Because if he don't show up and be the player that he's supposed to be, then you know, once again, that's on y'all. So, all right, I just want to make sure everything is in here. There's something I do want to talk about, and when we get to it, we'll get into that. I'm just trying to make sure I got everything. I need everything to be everything. But all right, so we're gonna kick off the NFL Week 4 review. So NFL Week 4 review. What happened? Oh, about we're gonna do our picks real quick too. So every week, Mecca, we do these picks, right? Where we decide who's gonna win what games, and we feel like, you know, we predicted it. We got smacked up this week. I know for a fact. I think I might have lost more games than he did. So.
It was upsetting, boy.
Ooh.
I don't think anybody thought the Giants were going to win.
That's the part. Yeah. That's the part.
It was a lot of surprises last week. So
a lot of surprises. Okay.
Yeah, it was.
So, all right. NFL Week 4 review. Do I have to talk about it?
Yeah, that's just funny because I'm looking at it.
I want to see
it. And looking at the teams I picked, like Washington got beat.
Hold on, I have it right here.
Still hurt though, right?
I have it right
here. I
said
the Seahawks was going to beat Arizona, and they did.
You said the Seahawks was going to beat Arizona.
Yeah, you picked Arizona.
That's why I said I know. Like I got smacked up this week. I know I did. Mm-hmm. And it's about to hurt really bad right now that I got to go. Anyway, back to the ranch. I want to share this to myself to make sure y'all can see it on the screen for yourselves as well. Because I have everything down there too. What I did was I went to my notes and then I made like a copy of everything so I can have it like sitting there and we can kind of show it side by side. So Let's pull this up right now. Save this and this. All right. So when you see it, it's mine's. Okay, there's mine's and then there's yours. All right, cool. So how I did it, Mike, is that it's both of us betting on or picking the people that we said we was going to win, and then if you see me do like both names and then there's a split in the middle, that means you pick this and I pick that. So, all right, let's go to 1. All right, so here goes it right here. So this is the list right here. Mike versus Mike. You're on the left, I'm on the right. So he picked Seattle, and then Seattle won that game. So that was a check for him. Minnesota won, right?
Yeah.
Minnesota won. Washington won, right?
Lost.
They lost. Okay.
And we both picked Washington.
Yeah, I don't know why I put another WAS. I thought Washington won, but they lost. Okay.
No,
we picked Buffalo. Lost. We lost the Cleveland one, didn't we? Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, Cleveland. We lost the New England one. Or New England won. New England won, right?
Shit, did they? Oh wow. Damn.
So now I gotta go back to week 4.
I don't think I don't think we picked
yeah, we both picked New Orleans. Okay, New England won. New England won. They beat Carolina.
Yeah.
What was the next one?
Chargers lost to
Chargers.
York.
That's the one right there. Like
that was crazy.
Giants. Jackson Dart, do some darts.
I'm not saying that the Giants are bad, but the Chargers are a better team, and y'all went in and got smacked up.
Yes, y'all did. Y'all did. Y'all lost 21-18. That means defensively they destroyed y'all. And this is the part that made me upset with the whole situation. Malik Neighbors went down, and they still won.
Yeah,
I'm sorry, Malik Neighbors.
He's out.
He's out for the rest of the season.
Yeah, he out for the rest of the season. So,
but that didn't even matter. You got the dude Jackson Dart over here doing. What dance was that? I don't even know what dance that was. He doing dance moves on him and everything. Like, oh man, that's the gritty.
I don't know. I don't know if it was the gritty or that. I don't
old up here. I'm old up here. I ain't gonna lie. I don't know what that was.
Yeah, I have to ask one of my nieces.
I don't know what that was. All right, so then we got the Eagles.
We won that Philadelphia.
You picked the Rams and I picked the Colts this time. And this is where I was mad because I didn't pick the Colts the first 3 weeks. He picked them every single week to win. And then was like, I think the Rams gonna catch them. I'm like, all right, I'm finally ready to believe in Daniel Jones. Yeah, you see how that went, Mike. That's why I ain't saying nothing. You see how that went. A giant gonna be a giant at the end of the day. Eventually, your giant gonna show up. You had 2 interceptions. Boy had a passer. He had a quarterback rating of 56. Sacked 2 times. Like, come on, dude. Like, I don't want to hear nothing. Nothing. You tried to run 1 time, right? And it was -1 yards. Like, no, I ain't trying to hear that. You running and doing all types of stuff. Yeah, I was furious because I'm a Colts fan too. So I grew up a Colts fan as a kid. But just like I tell them, my mama said, when they play the Eagles, you Eagles fan. I was like, yes, Mom, yes. So
good
he would quietly be like, go Peyton.
Wow.
Hey, when did you do that? Oh, I ain't never do that.
What did you say? Oh, nothing.
I ain't never do that.
Wow. Now we know.
So this is all, like I said. And then we had the Jags and the 49ers. He won that one. He picked the Jags. I'm like, out of all the teams, y'all now want to lose the team. Like, what is up with this week? As you can see, we both picked the Ravens. Ravens lost.
Yeah.
We both picked the Bears. Bears won. We both picked Green Bay. I'm counting it as a loss because you tied with them. So it's an L. If both of y'all had to make the playoffs and they said, hey, these 3 teams can make it. All of y'all got the same record. Oh, no, they got a tie. Y'all lost. Yep. Both of them out the playoffs.
Yep.
They think that counts as a win. That counts as a win if y'all two meet at the end and it's just y'all two. But if it's anybody else, y'all lost. Y'all out.
Mm-hmm.
Stupid. Mm-hmm. And then not only did you win it and lose in a tie, why is Dallas walking around celebrating this? Like, oh yeah, we did so great.
Mm-hmm.
What are y'all talking about? Like, that's not good. A 40-40 tie? Y'all did something in NFL like you gotta think the Cowboys is making history in all types of the wrong ways. You first of all, you're celebrating the 30th anniversary. Can you imagine the DVD that's gonna come out about that? You see, I ain't say nothing else because that's all it is. The only way you're gonna play that to get that old ass stuff to play is by DVD. Trying to play it now is gonna hurt kids' eyes. So the Cowboys, they're horrible. You created history by doing the wrong thing, by ending a 40-40 tie. So now in the history books, y'all both got a loss of 40-40 apiece. Don't make sense. You got anything you want to say about that, Mecca? You good on them?
Yeah, it made me mad because I was like watching it. I stayed up. I was like, okay, overtime.
You stayed up to watch that.
Yeah.
Because I stayed up to watch it too.
Uh-huh.
I really thought Green Bay was going to come back, and then Jordan Love almost like made it so it wasn't even a tie, that it was like he almost ran the clock out. And then
I heard about that play.
They had 1 second.
Hit old boy in the back. Hit old boy in the back with the ball.
I was so mad because, my thing is I'm anti-Cowboys, like in any situation. I'm not a Green Bay Packers fan by any means, but I want the Cowboys to lose. And like here the Packers about to lose, So that game just made me mad. I was just like, I get nothing out of a tie. Like nothing. Like I at least want to see the Cowboys lose. I didn't get that. So
that's like eating chicken. Well, one half of it is barbecue and the other half is burnt. Like it don't even make sense. You can't even enjoy the full chicken because you're looking to eat one half of it, but you look at the back of it, that thing crispy. You just sitting there looking back at you like, I don't know what you want me to do. Like,
should I try it?
You can try me, but it ain't going to end well. So you got that situation. Then you got the Jets. They lost to Miami. And Miami lost their star player.
Yeah. How? He went waving on a cart.
That's how he left.
He went out there waving on a cart. See ya.
Say it again.
Who was that picking Angel in Miami? Was that Hill?
Oh, he done. That's Tyreek Hill. He might be over. Okay. Like career type over. That was a horrible injury. And then
he had dislocated his knee or something.
Yeah. It's pretty bad. It was pretty bad. So yeah, he dislocated his knee. So yeah. And then the Denver game, we both picked that one. So I ended horribly. I know that I had a way worse record than he did. So
yeah, you did.
Don't get me to be a GM. So all right, we're gonna run through these games real quick. We're gonna try to get it going. So we can go ahead into our week 4 predictions. So first up, we got this piece of crap right here.
Nobody.
Washington lost that game, Mike. They didn't win, they lost. Washington lost, so that's another L.
No, I said Washington lost that game.
Oh, I thought you said they won. I'm about to say they lost.
No.
You lose to the team that got blown out by the bad team the week before. Like, this is confusing. That's what I'm saying. Atlanta's confusing. But you know what? Mac hit it right in the nose. He said, we're the type that'll get blown out like that and then go win against another team next week. Like ain't nothing that happened last week. And that's the part. That's the part that makes me more furious because I'm like, so you playing around with this team and then you go and beat up on this team. So we're going to talk about some stats real quick. I try to get that in. Marcus Mariota, you got to do what you can do with. 2 touchdowns, 156 yards, interception, sacked twice, quarterback rating 72. It wasn't too bad. Deebo Samuel was their leading receiver, him and Luke McCaffrey. I think that's Christian McCaffrey's brother. He had 6 receptions for 72 yards and a touchdown. Luke McCaffrey had 2 receptions for 21 yards and a touchdown. Over in there, guess who showed back up, Mike? Michael Penix. He had 313, 2 touchdowns and interception. Huh?
I'm just saying, shout out Michael Penix.
Oh, it's Penix. It's not Penix.
I thought it was Penix. That's what I always say.
It's Penix.
I don't know why. It's Penix.
Oh shit! My bad, Penix. It sounds like how it looked to me. All right. He had sacked one time. He had a good quarterback rating. He had 90 overall quarterback rating. Bijan Robinson, 17 carries for 75 yards, 1 touchdown. Drake London was out there balling. Him and Bijan was killing him on the receiving end. And obviously they Kyle Pitts, he was balling too. I think that's their tight end.
Yeah.
Drake London had 8 receptions for 110 yards and a touchdown. Bijan had 4 for 106. Kyle Pitts was 5 for 70 and a touchdown. So they was looking pretty good out there. The defense is playing pretty good. They got some fumbles, I think, and I think they got, they intercepted the ball once. So yeah, they did their thing out there. So all right, heading over to who we got up there in the thing, because Dallas has nothing better to do. They don't. They really don't have nothing better to do. They just Dallas. Like, nothing you can do about it. This debacle right here. Oof. This don't make no sense right here. But, when you win, you win. What can I say?
Yeah.
What can I say?
Chargers didn't come to play.
They didn't come to play at all. Let's talk about it. Justin Herbert. Oh, God. This might be the worst of his career to me. He was 23 for 41, 203 yards, 1 touchdown, 2 interceptions, sacked twice, quarterback rating of 39.6. Yeah. Amari Hampton was 12. He was rushing 12 carries, 128 yards. That's actually really good. So that just kind of shows we're gonna have a field day when we play against them. With who's our running back? Barkley. He's gonna have a field day on them. He had 1 touchdown. Quentin Johnson, 8 for 98. Touchdown. Keenan Allen was 5 for 37. Then over on the other side, Russell Wilson. That man came in and looked like he threw the ball one time and got sacked. Literally. Got out of there quick. 1 pass for 8 yards and a sack. Quarterback rating of 0.6.
Damn.
He only took that one, so I can't get mad at him. Jackson Dart was 13 for 20, 111 yards, a touchdown. I think he has a rushing touchdown as well. He had a quarterback rating of 44.1, so I'm thinking like y'all are a little bit too happy. Y'all are over here over celebrating Jackson Dart.
Yep.
Sure, they won the game. That man was sacked 5 times. That is telling you when he plays the Eagles, you will get your ass whooped. Like that just sound like
they don't have an O line.
Y'all don't have nobody.
No, they don't never have an O line.
No,
that's the reason why Daniel Jones couldn't do anything.
Yeah. So Cam Scatibo. I don't know how to pronounce this dude's name. I don't actually want to pronounce it no more. He was 25 carries for 79 yards. Jackson Dart with the 10. This boy had 10 carries for 54 yards. That means he ran the ball more than he was throwing. And y'all are over celebrating right now because if your quarterback is doing that much running, he's not running because the offensive line is great. He's running because they're trash. Like that's the part. Not Jalen Hurts. Jalen Hurts does that because it's a part of the playbook. He's doing that because he's scared for his life. So Darius Slayton, 3 for 44. And Malik Neighbors, obviously, we know the situation of him. Goes down with a nasty injury, out for the rest of the season. Theo Johnson, he had a touchdown with 3 receptions for 17 yards. All right, running through the next. We have this. Remember this? We thought that Cleveland was going to do something because the defense.
Psych the shit out of us.
Psych. Giants, right, Carolyn. Ooh. They hit us with the psych move. Like, oh, y'all thought we was going to win? I'm going to show y'all how to. We're not going to win this game. So we're going to make it quick. Joe Flacco, obviously, he was horrible. They benched him. He's not playing the rest of the season. Mike, I'm going to read his quarterback rating. Oh, my gosh. He was 16 for 34, 184 yards, 0 touchdowns, 2 interceptions, sacked 3 times. That man has a quarterback rating of 12.6.
So who's going to start? Is it going to be Dylan Gabriel?
Yeah,
who's going to start on the Browns now?
They're putting Dylan in. Yeah. I don't even know why Shador is even now. Shador is still listed as number 3. That's the crazy part. So
which is crazy.
Y'all are showing that y'all really don't care. So it's like, right,
yeah.
Sean Judkins, he's 21 carries for 82 yards and a touchdown. Isaiah, nobody on the offensive line, offensive receiving is worth me talking about right now. I'm not gonna lie to you. Sorry for y'all. The defense, though, I want to see what y'all did. What y'all do with defense? Y'all ain't do shit either. All right, cool. All right, heading over to Detroit. Jared Goff. I don't know if he was even any better. 16 for 27, 168 yards. So that means Joe Flacco outplayed you? What?
He's like, what?
He just threw 2 interceptions.
That's
I mean, he
pretty
threw 2
bad.
touchdowns and 1 interception. He had a quarterback rating of 46.3. Jameer Gibbs obviously was running all over them, 15 for 91, and then he had a touchdown. David Montgomery, 9 for 12. Monse Brown, he was balling, of course, 7 for 70 yards, 2 touchdowns. You got anything, Mike and Mecca? Y'all want to say anything about it before I move on?
No.
I don't need to see
All right, we moving on. Hey, look, I
the
like
Browns
the
are
energy.
the Browns.
I like the energy.
Yeah.
They are who we
Quarterback
thought
is
they
this
are.
guy.
Remember that? We are who we thought they are. And we're not off the hook. No, you didn't. No, you didn't. Y'all are who y'all thought y'all was. Trash. All right.
Mhm.
Damn.
Oh. I saw Cam Ward's press conference. I didn't know it was that bad.
That man was frustrated out there. He
was
said,
so
yo, we
mad.
trash.
I was like,
I wanted to talk about that, yo. Cam Ward was like, yo, we trash.
Uh-huh.
I didn't even see the game, but I saw that. I was like,
the part of this what is crazy, right? Because all the media is all over this kid.
Mm-hmm.
He is young. He's a part of the generation now. They don't bite no damn bullets for nobody. They're not going to give you the good answer like, oh, yeah, you know, we did. No, he said y'all trash because these young bulls is going to be honest with you. And you know what? I believe him when he said it.
He telling the truth.
He told the truth. Shall help him God. We don't even get too much into the stats. So obviously it's 0 on that side.
Y'all can't even.
They did nothing. They did nothing.
Hey. They're like Martin when he told Jeter, you couldn't get a butterfinger or anything. You couldn't
do nothing. Nothing.
Oh man. But you can expect that though. It's Carolina, man.
Yeah.
You can expect that. They're not the team they used to be.
They the team they ever was. Like,
what's the deal with Bryce Young? I thought he was like kind of having a resurgence last season. Is he just like not going to be who people thought he was going to be?
I don't know if it's Bryce Young that's the problem. Let me be honest with you.
Okay.
Not always the quarterback to me, at least. I do think it's coaching, period. It's always going to be coaching when you got a player that young that cannot play football the right way. Not when you that highest draft pick. He was the number 1 pick.
Yeah, he was like number 1, right? Yeah.
Why would he be trash like that? Your coaching is going to matter when it comes to
you want him to run like Cam did. Everybody expecting the quarterback to come in and run like Cam.
My thing is, they don't have a good running back. What's his name? Chuba Hubbard? I would have thought that was it. I'm not gonna lie. I would have thought that man had suspenders on coming out there with some damn top hat. Because I thought he was coming out as a damn hillbilly or something. I'm sorry. Every time I hear Chuba Hubbard, I'm like, all I can think about is some country white dude coming out there to come play some football. Like,
coming out there with some overalls and shit with the one arm and one
with the unarmed. And you know what I'm expecting him to say, Mike? You probably gonna remember that from that famous movie, Mike. You gonna probably remember that from that famous movie. I'm gonna just tell you what I think he's saying. That's how Bobby was. That's all I'm thinking.
Yeah.
He was Bobby Bush. He was on Waterboy talking like that guy off the Waterboy with that country ass voice he had. That's what I think of Chuba Hubbard. Like, I ain't gonna lie to you. I think he's a big wheat cornbread
Farmer Brown.
Farmer Brown, exactly. It's not worth us talking about. That's exactly what it sounds like to me. So, yes. So, I will leave it at that. Becky, if you get a chance, go and watch Waterboy and then watch Chuba. Farmer Brown.
Years ago. Yeah.
That country that dude who didn't know what he was talking about. Everybody's looking at him every time he talked. Like, what? Like, that's what I think. That's what I think. So, we ain't gonna talk about this game. If you want to, you can, Mecca. No? All right, cool. Thank you.
Ain't nothing to talk about.
Oh, shit.
The score says it all.
I'm rooting for Bryce Young just because he had all that turmoil when Tyreek took his girlfriend and everything. So I'm rooting for him to
Oh,
turn his life around.
damn.
We all heard about it. So.
Sound like one of them
I think
country
he's better
ass
now, though.
accents.
He recovered.
No, I ain't hear about it because I'm not there. So
Y'all didn't hear about that? Yeah,
No.
like I mean, this was I think last season. But he was seeing this young lady, and she's now in a relationship with Tyrese Maxey. So that's that. They're trying to. He was So Bryce Young went through all this turmoil, and it was affecting his play from that relationship ending. And meanwhile, Tyrese Maxey and Homegirl posted up on IG and everything. So I'm rooting for Bryce Young to to succeed. I really am. I feel bad for him.
come out of it.
So,
Come out of your coma, bro.
Before we continue on, do we have any news for the game? How's it looking?
Yes. So the Cubs won. And
the
Cubs won.
Cubs won.
They will advance and play the Brewers. So there's just one matchup we're waiting on, and that's the Yankees Red Sox. That game just started a little while ago, so we won't know till later on tonight. But whoever wins that game will advance and play the Blue Jays. So yeah.
Okay. I love it. All right. Okay. Well, we got our side is done. Basically, our side is done.
Yeah, National League is set.
We're just waiting and waiting.
Yeah.
All right.
Yep.
All right. Moving on to the next game. Every week I do this, right? So let's talk about the Saints for a second. Once again.
Close the door.
When your quarterback decides,
I don't want to play with you no more.
And your quarterback comes through and says, "Yeah, coach, sit down, talk to me real quick." And then he just retires out of nowhere. He didn't even know he was going to retire. He just up and said, "Yeah, I don't want to get hit no more. I want to play with my kids."
Yeah,
I don't want to do this no more, coach. And Mike, what did you say earlier? He started speaking a different accent.
Yeah. He came in talking in a different accent, like he was from Australia or something. Hey, Mike. I'm about to go have a shrimp on a barbie. Probably wrestle a couple of alligators or something. And box a kangaroo. I'd rather be doing that than to stand behind that line and get my ass beat.
Wow.
So, as you can see, the Saints is 0-4.
Yeah, they taking the ass.
But when the quarterback decides he wants to retire at the beginning of the preseason, like he
ain't even get in the game. He was dressed and everything, and he thought about it.
He just thought about it.
Wow.
Came in there with pads on, everything and shit. They was like, "Well, are you ready for the game?" No.
Wow. On the other hand, I'll just go ahead and I bid you adieu.
And then the guy, the owner, held his head. He was holding his eyes, and then when he looked up, all he saw was the door closing real slow.
So yes, that's basically, as you can see, the Saints got their ass whipped once again this week.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, Saints. It's just y'all gonna go through it for a little while because y'all might as well fight for the number one position because
that's a rebuilding between them and Carolina, boy.
Y'all fight for that jack for position.
Somebody's gonna win 3 games, 2 or 3 games out of them.
Right. Josh Allen out here was cooking, but James Cook, he's on my fantasy team. 22 carries for 117 yards and 1 touchdown. I still lost this week, but thank you, James. You did good, brother. You did good. Khalil Shakur, you had 5 receptions, 69 yards and a touchdown. Then you had Dalton Kincaid. He was 1. He had a touchdown. So they was out there balling. They was doing their thing. So they beat them as a collective. Spencer Rattler.
Look at who they played, though.
Yeah, they can't do nothing. If you looked at this on New Orleans receiving core, this would have been good 4 years ago. That would have been an amazing receiving core. Having Brandon Cooks and Chris Olive and all these people, Alvin Kamara. No, these dudes is old now, so you can't even do what you used to too. So, all right,
Mm-hmm.
let's get to it. The Bears snuck by the Raiders. The Bears is like they so sneaky now. Like that's the thing about them. It's like they kind of middle of the pack. They trying. I will say that they trying. How you feel about that game, Mecca? If you
I mean,
watch it,
I was happy to see Caleb Williams do well. I mean, I know that like last season they felt like he was kind of like a bust because he was the number 1 draft pick, but I just felt like there was a lot of close games last season that kind of made them have a worse record. So yeah, I was happy to see him like have a solid game. So I mean, I hope he goes on to like do well. I mean, that franchise has some issues, but I was happy for Caleb Williams.
Yeah. I mean, much success to them. As long as they don't make it to the playoffs, I'm good. They can just have as much success as you can. Make it to the playoffs. If you got to play the Eagles, I'm sorry.
They're in the NFC North, right? Or are they with like the Packers? Yeah. So that division is like, I just feel like the NFC North is just, they're kind of like soft. Where like the NFC East is just like physical, we used to just a certain like style of football where it's just like the Lions and the Packers. I don't know. I'm not worried about anybody in the NFC North, honestly.
Yeah.
So,
but the NFC North, I don't even think there's been a champion in that division. Oh, Green Bay Packers, that's about it. The Vikings
like how long ago
very
was
physical.
Them and the Bears. That's it. It's just been a long time for the Bears.
It's been a long time for the Bears. I think the last time they were like physically that good is when who was the linebacker? The lineman. What's the linebacker? What's his name, Mike? The Bears linebacker in the 2000s was a monster. White guy.
Oh my God! You talking about Urlacher?
Yeah, Brian Urlacher days.
I remember him.
That man was a beast. That was a big dude right there. So yeah, Brian Urlacher that was probably the last time their generation was really good at football. So Seattle at one point. Urlacher, thank you, brother. Thank you.
Yeah.
So Caleb Williams did good on that side. DeAndre Swift, he had a touchdown.
Oh yeah, I forgot DeAndre Swift.
Yeah, former Eagle. I'm sorry that he had a bad season with us. That was just not good. I'm sorry. Go ahead. I'm sorry. You were saying something.
No, just like, and he's from Philly, so like from a distance, I support DeAndre Swift because he's Eagle, and he's from the city. So.
Yep. No.
I forgot he played on the Bears.
Right. Geno Smith was 14 for 21. 117 yards, 2 touchdowns, 3 interceptions. He had a quarterback rating of 25. Damn. What's his name? Ashton Genty?
Jaunty, yeah.
Jaunty?
Okay.
Yeah, he was 21 for 138. Oof. That means they was relying on a running heavy. Any fumble, stuff like that. That's how you know a team is one-dimensional. You got to get other things involved for them to be successful. Yeah, that's not a good formula for a team. Oh well, sorry guys. Y'all do better next time. Puka Nacua caught 13. I think he had 13 receptions for like 100 and something yards. It was something crazy. Like out there smoking my team like a pack of Cools. Like he was killing us. 13 for 170 yards and a touchdown. This dude was out there catching everybody's passes. He probably went into other people's lanes and was catching their stuff. Just killing us.
Like, I got it. He that stingy dude out in the outfield of baseball. He's going to run over there and catch everybody's shit.
Everybody's stuff. Kyron Williams was 13 for 77 yards. Matthew Stafford, 29 for 41. 375 yard touchdown. He was sacked 3 times. Quarterback rating of 73. Daniel Jones, we already talked about it. I will not talk about him again. Indianapolis fumbled the ball from everybody fumbled. Donnie Mitchell, Daniel Jones, Ben Hart, Ron Mon, did some other. I cannot pronounce this guy's name. I'm not even gonna try to. Oof.
The coach fumbled. The water boy fumbled.
Everybody.
The medics.
So it wasn't looking too good for us. So Colts lost that game, but we continuing on. Jaguars beat the San Francisco 49ers. I do think as an injury on San Fran, it was the receiver. He's going to be out for this game coming up. I think he had a bad injury. They don't have receivers because they still don't have Brandon Ayuk. He had that nasty injury. He hasn't been back yet. So
wow. Yeah, they're
still,
gonna be
still a bad situation.
I mean, I'm surprised they're still, they're still a good team though.
Yeah.
Mm.
All right.
I
Well,
feel like the Jaguars
3-1.
like sneaky good.
That was
too.
their first loss.
did you want to talk about this game? I'm sorry. I didn't know if y'all want to talk about
No, I
this
just said I feel like the Jaguars are like sneaky good too because like Trevor Lawrence was
Yeah.
hurt last season, right? So he's back, and then Travis Hunter. So I don't know. I
Right.
got my eye on the Jaguars like low key.
You like the Jaguars a little bit?
I
He
mean, I
told
don't
me.
like them. I'm just saying.
No,
Like,
no, I'm
they're,
saying just
really
like
good.
yeah.
Yeah, I
I
mean,
got
just
you.
in terms of like, I feel like they might make some moves, because they got
Yeah,
some good pieces, right? So
they got
Yeah.
sunshine behind the center.
And then you got this game right here.
This game, oh my god!
Actually, y'all want to hear a crazy stat? This is the first time the Chiefs put up over 30 points in like 3 years. I didn't know that. I didn't know that Patrick Mahomes has not played good in 3 years. Like up to Patrick Mahomes' part, even though didn't he win the MVP like 2 years ago and get over Jalen Hurts?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yep.
But that
The year before
season,
last.
I don't know why, but don't he look like his
2023
pants about it?
season.
Every time I see him, he look like his pants is falling off his ass. Like this is just all the time for me.
Not like,
He just look like he just wears pants too low. Like, Patrick Mahomes, I think he had a really good night that night. He was over here just living his best life against them.
What killed them was the fumbles and crap, man. At the wrong time on top of that, too.
Yeah. But what's the name got hurt? Lamar Jackson got hurt. He got hurt in like the third quarter or something like that.
His hamstring.
Yeah.
So he never finished that game out. Patrick Mahomes had 25 for 30. He's 25 for 37, 270, 4 touchdowns. He's only sacked once. Lamar Jackson, obviously, he got injured and he was sacked a lot, but that's what happens. You're running around all damn day. I think he hurt. I think he fumbled the ball. So then,
fumble.
yeah, I think what's the name? Derrick Henry actually held on to the ball this week. They probably put duct tape around his damn ball.
He fumbled 2 weeks in a row. That was crazy.
Oh, they gotta hold him from fumbling because they like, yo, they probably stare at him as soon as he run like, bro.
Yo,
like,
when they showed him in the bleachers, they was like, he's over here having a temper tantrum.
Oh my goodness.
Falling all over the place. Oh my God. No.
All right, so I got this visual, and I got something from one of the websites that I'm on Facebook. I'm on a group that's Philadelphia, all Philadelphia group, and a lot of people post up their stuff from like the game and stuff like that, and they show. Because we're going and heading over to the Eagles right now. I want to show y'all this. I did not know. Well, I don't think people know this.
I know what you're gonna say.
Yes, us Eagles fans travel.
Mm-hmm.
Can you imagine playing in your stadium, but it don't feel like a home game to y'all? It feel like a home game to us.
Yeah.
That shit gotta hurt. Like, I can't imagine, like, yeah, we're gonna go out here doing. You go leave out the crowd and you look up like, hey, yo, why is there so much green in
Why
here?
is it so much? Yeah.
Why is there so much green? Oh yeah, Philly fans travel well. So this is the clip. We're gonna go ahead and post it up. Let's go.
Not the airport piece, is it?
Huh?
Or is it that day while they at the game? Because I seen the airport thing.
Here it go right here. Y'all ready?
Over on the other side.
I love it.
Can you imagine? I remember, like, that's the crazy part. I was watching the game, and every time the Eagles did something, I'm hearing a loud roar of cheers.
Yeah. I'm like, what the hell?
But then that tells you who really support their damn team. Because I heard Florida don't have a good support system at all for their teams. Even the Heat, like Heat games, any other people coming into the damn Heat games.
Did you see the John where they was fighting? They was fighting in the stands.
Yeah, Eagles fans is fighting them. Yeah,
Yeah, in Tampa. Yep, I saw
Tampa's fans got mad and wanted to start some. I was like, y'all just don't know. You get your ass kicked right where you
You lose
are.
the fight and the game. So
Uh-huh.
that's what it is. But let's talk about it. Let's talk about it. Let's talk about the only undefeated team in the NFL.
The Bills,
Wow,
right?
they not.
Oh,
No, the Bills
the
are
Bills.
undefeated.
The Bills
No,
ain't got
the
no
Bills
losses.
are undefeated.
Oh,
Yes.
The Eagles are the only NFC team that's
and they're the only
undefeated.
AFC. Okay, that's what I heard earlier. I thought we was the only ones,
Yeah.
but they talking about NFC. Okay, there you go. Now let's talk about this game a little bit. I did want to talk about this, and we're gonna stay on this just for a second. If you want to, Mecca, I want to let you start it off. Go ahead. I'm gonna let you do your thing. Go ahead.
I don't know. I mean, the Eagles don't make it easy for me. Like, we started off the game just blowing them out. I'm like, okay, this is going to be a stress-free game. And then in the second half, I mean, it was the reverse of the game versus the Rams, where it's like we completely like was shut down, showed out the offense in the first half, and then like the second half, like they disappeared. It was like no life. And I think the one thing that gives me like this makes me feel better is that knowing that our defense has been consistent week after week, because once again, like the defense held that game for us because the offense disappeared in the second half. So yeah, so I'm happy we walked away with the W, but like that second half was very, very concerning. And shout out to Yanamo. He played an amazing game against Tampa. So yeah,
Boy, the way he hit the way he hit Baker Mayfield, I thought they were going to carry him out on the stretcher. He came forward through there. I was like, "What the hell just happened?" Yeah, but I'm on the same sheet with you because I was mad as hell. I was like, "What the hell? How y'all just gonna,
I got you, Cal.
tear their ass up in the first half and then come back out and don't nothing happen?" It's like, what the man? Come on, man.
So
and that's the coaching.
Nothing.
That's the coaching right there.
we're gonna get
sorry,
to that. We're gonna get to that, Mike. We're gonna get to that.
Woo.
But I agree with both of y'all. We looked amazing in the first half. It was everything that you wanted to see. Them two shuffle passes. How we get two of those back to back? The two shuffle passes, and then the greatest thing ever. I want y'all to understand something. We, for the first time in years, have not done the actual tush push, as they call it. It's just a quarterback sneak, but we never did the tush push. What we did was say, "Hey, media, F y'all, because y'all want to ban this so bad, we're going to do a fake tush push." And just let Barkley walk in there. He didn't even run, really. He walked. He turned around and started looking at him like, "Oh, y'all still trying to sack Jalen."
If you notice how they did it, right? All right, so this is how either play works. If they do the actual quarterback sneak or tush push or whatever you want to damn call it, the Eagles line goes down low. They go underneath you so they can lift your ass up and you can't do anything about it. You know what I'm saying? Right. So this play, if you paid attention to it, they stayed over the top.
Right.
Instead of going down low, they stayed over the top and made the defense have to go low. And that's how Barkley was able to go in there.
Visually see Barkley.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So they gonna have to figure. The team's gonna have to figure it out.
Now y'all gotta
get you one way or the other.
Barkley right there, like what they about to do? Now you confused. Ooh.
Can you imagine if they was on their 5-yard line or something and they did that shit, and all of a sudden Barkley just took the hell off down the field? Who catching them?
Yeah.
I think that's what's going to end up happening though. And one of those, we got to get a couple of inches or we got to get a yard. They're going to do that shit. He's going to do that reverse.
You got to be ready for it.
Yeah, he's going to do that reverse and he's going to be out.
But when you line people up for it, it's obviously about to mess the whole thing up because that means we're almost guaranteed to get a first down every time. So,
yeah.
Oh, well.
But you don't know which one they're going to do.
No. So, obviously, we know the first half was what the first half was. Second half. Jalen didn't even throw a passing yard.
We didn't even get a first down. I don't like.
We didn't
Did we get a first
No,
down?
we got a first down. We got first
Okay.
downs, but it ain't nothing to do with Jalen. Jalen rushed a couple of them, but he got started getting sacked. But then you got to also look at, there's so many different factors. Before we get to the main factor, to me,
excuse me,
offensive line, we started getting injuries.
Yeah.
Losing players.
Yeah.
Then when I heard that name they was putting in, I said, oh shit, like the boy about to come at Pryor. He on his way. So Matt Pryor comes in the game. Obviously, he thought he was going to do something, but eventually the same thing happens. Jalen didn't get nothing off, but now we're talking about the receivers. As much as everybody's complaining about the AJ Brown situation, it's not like Jalen was ignoring him. Forcing the ball.
He wasn't open. He wasn't. They even went to.
Hear me out. He's not open because they weren't calling plays to make sure he was open. Now, when I sat back, somebody was making a point. They was like, no, you have to look at the game. The plays that they were calling were stupid ass plays. You got to design plays that makes AJ, that works with AJ, right? So Devontae could have been feeling the same exact way because he got less targets than AJ Brown did. It wasn't that. It was these bullshit calls that they're calling.
Yeah.
So Devontae didn't get nothing. AJ didn't really get nothing. Goddard got something because he got the 2 touchdowns. But it was like the offense was abysmal because you're trying to force this rush thing. And on top of that, so it was like Jalen's now dealing with another new coordinator. So
he don't know what to do. He's soft. He don't want to. He's not trying to be aggressive. I think he's looking at it like, oh, if he starts throwing interceptions or whatever, then I'll look like a failure. Hell, you look like a failure right now, goddamn. he ain't even have to do that. You know what I'm saying? If you can't get the team going, you can't get them going, then you already failed.
Did I say that right?
Maldo, that's Malik.
Okay. How are you doing today, sir? Welcome in. But what you got, Mecca?
I mean, one thing on Kevin Patullo, I think that because we've had new offensive coordinators every year, there's been like a grace period because we don't play in the preseason anymore. So
that's exactly what it is.
Like this time last year, we had the same type of kinks we had to work out, and we were 2-2. So at least we're undefeated, and I'm hoping that like it'll reach a point where the offense will start to gel like it did last season, and we do it without actually losing games. Because I mean, we forget that Kellen Moore, with Kellen Moore, we were 2-2 at this time last season. And then, Brian Johnson, a lot of people trashed him, but we were 11-1. So like, it wasn't all bad. So I feel like as long as we're winning, hopefully things will start to gel with the offense and whatever Kevin Patullo is doing or whatever Hurts is, he's calling audibles or whatever, that just starts to work itself out in the next few weeks. So that's what I'm hoping for.
All right, perfect. All right. Well, listen, I'm gonna go based off of what she's saying because that's the truth at the matter. We just gotta hope that they get it together because something needs to change. Y'all not gonna be able to keep winning games doing that because of that comeback. You had a good enough defense to be able to do this, but your offense have to hold it down. You have to. You cannot do what y'all just did. Period. You cannot do that because to win a game and still only have 130 passing yards, like that just kind of shows how great they are. Is eventually greatness is going to start wearing off. Like it's going to. Y'all look like the 2023 season, but way better.
Yeah, but this is what I say.
If you see the private chat, read that. If you see it, Rebecca.
This is what I say as far as the offense goes. If the offense doesn't do anything, this is with any damn football team, though. If your offense doesn't do anything, you put your defense in a position where people will start getting hurt because they're staying out there on that damn field too long. And ain't nobody thinking about that. Right. And they'll be like, oh, the defense can't do anything or whatever. And, I was surprised with them being out in the heat. Mm-hmm. But they look like the other Tampa Bay guys was huffing and puffing.
Yeah.
I don't see why the heat was a big deal because half of the players or most of the defensive line played in the SEC and they're from the South. So I don't know why it was like this, and it gets hot in Philly. So I don't even know if the heat was a real factor for the
No,
Eagles.
this heat was a
No.
factor. They said it was sweltering on the
Really?
field, like on the
But
field,
like for
because
everybody though, right?
no, it was what they did
Yeah,
to the
it's
Eagles,
everybody, but
because
you
the
used to
Eagles side of
playing. If
the
you used to playing there in that type of environment, and you
Mhm.
practice there, you
Okay.
know, for your home games, and even before you leave to go to wherever you got to go, you still practicing there for like a couple of days. So they're acclimated to that. People
Yeah.
that aren't down there all the time, they're not acclimated. It's just like going to Denver, and Denver got that high ass altitude. Took me 3.5 years to get used to it.
Right.
And you go in as a team and you don't play in that type of environment. It's like, man, you these guys, they practice in it and everything, they live in it, and you know they can go rolling after a while.
Mhm.
But shit, you go down there, man. I don't know if you've ever been to Denver or Colorado, period, but it's
Yeah.
man, it's something else. The only thing that helped me when I was over there is the fact that I was in Korea on top of a mountain before I got there. That's what helped me get acclimated to it quicker. But you
Yeah.
just going there for a game, and these guys live in that environment. It's like,
Mhm.
man, you got to give it your all. You be gassed.
Yeah. And I think that's what I was saying is, like, if you looked at it, and we can continue on to the next one. When I looked at it, the guest side, or the away team, is on the other side where the sun beams the most at.
Yeah,
Oh,
they
I didn't
make
know
That's
sure
why
that.
they
you
had
go on
those
that side
people
too.
standing
Like
over top of
shade
them. They were
holders,
giving them
yeah.
ice towels. If you look at the players, they will tell you how exhausted they were. It was times where they were just like walking limped because they were getting drenched by that. They were getting, the sun was cooking them. And you got to think, you got that jersey on with them pads, so that if the heat is
Yeah,
just
that's
sitting
more
on you,
heat.
the pad is actually really hot on your body, and it's just draining you at this point. The sun could be your best friend and your worst damn enemy. It could be all of it. So yeah, that was a scary time for us. So I do think that was affected too. They got their own elements that they play ball with. So
Yeah.
you ready? We're gonna get to it.
This
Look how
makes me
happy
so
they are.
mad.
Look at that
It's like
shit.
it was. I can't get those 3 hours of my life back.
Hooray, Dax MVP.
And then that part is, they like, there was an actual conversation around, hey, yo, should Dak be the MVP? Of what? Of what?
You
Sure,
know
Dak
who
looked
brought
good.
that crap up?
That was Stephen A. on him.
Michael Irvin.
Yeah.
He was like, you crazy.
Excuse me.
Michael Irvin, oh, Dax MVP and this and that. Dude, you be ball riding every chance you get, don't you?
That's his team, though. But that's his former team, so I get why he's supporting him. I understand that. I have no issue with him riding his team. I have an issue with Stephen A. and them start talking about it, and they talking about Dak would be the MVP if it was no. He'd be the MVP of losing at this point. Like, you're a great loser. You put up great losing stats. That means
he does good during the regular season, and then when the playoffs come,
right. Excuse me. Sorry, y'all. Thank you. Allergies. No, go ahead, Mike. You were saying something.
Yeah. Like I said, he put up great stats or whatever during the regular season. And as soon as the playoffs come, man, shit.
I don't even.
He's like a fat kid that ate too much and swallowed his food wrong.
Yeah, now he just trash. Yeah, just playing. Listen, shouts out to the listen for this right here. They can call it a win. They're celebrating. They're happy. Why are y'all happy is the part. I would not be happy with this.
Then Jerry Jones trying to pretend he happy about it. I think they did well. They man, shut up. Go take your ass to your tomb or whatever.
What you saying, Mecca?
He was just trying to take a jab at Micah. Like, I didn't like that.
Yeah.
He was like, you can see that we played well, even though, certain players. Like, it was basically
that was a good trade, right?
He said that Dak is indispensable and Micah Parsons is.
Yeah.
I was like, wow.
Shouts out to them. Hey, so Mecca, I don't know if you've seen this, but if they win a game, I won't do this. But every time, I always got to remind them. Yeah.
That was beautiful.
Thank you. That was beautiful. That was a very beautiful bit of video. Very beautiful. Okay. And we're moving on. Shouts out to y'all for both taking a loss for the season. Like, y'all thought that was a good thing? Okay. Playoff implications, y'all both out. So we are heading to this blowout. It's crazy right here. Cincinnati, I don't want to talk about the game. I just want to share all the scores.
Well, they, ain't got the quarterback.
It ain't nothing that you don't already know what's going to happen.
Yeah.
My thing is, and hear me out, if you're a quarterback in the NFL, right? If you play with a trash team, the quarterback looks trash too. Their offense is amazing. How can't you score more than 3 points? You got literally two great receivers. You got one that's an all pro, and another one that's might be an all pro too. And you can't win a game? And I think they got the tight end TJ Hawkinson. Y'all can't win a game. How? How can't you score more than 3 points? Right, Carolyn.
Who's playing backup while Burrow is out on
somebody
the Bengals?
with another B in their name, Browning or Bum. I don't know his name.
Yeah, Browning. He said bum.
They got to be one of the two.
Basically.
Jake Browning. Drink Browning.
Okay,
he looks,
I don't know.
He sounds like a shit stick. Sorry, I'm going to be nice to Jake.
He sounds like a third stringer.
Right. He had a quarter. Just know he was sacked 3 times and had a quarterback rating of 27.8. So
God.
Wow.
Just saying. You got T. Higgins, you got Chase Brown, you got Jamar Chase. You got great players on your team. Y'all can't do nothing.
And I watched that game too. And he was just
like a god against y'all.
It's crazy.
Next. That's what I say when I'm ready to move on. We talked about this one. Tyreek Hill being injured. Miami, they won a game, but they're still not going to do anything. The Jets aren't good. It's not a good team. If you look at their rankings or everything, they're trash with everything.
Yeah.
It's not a good win. Celebrating it, you got the victory. I'm not going to take that away from y'all. It's not a good team that y'all played against. Sorry, it's just not. Yeah. There's no way we over here going to talk about y'all played against a bad team like that. I'm sorry. No. So, conjuring up this week, we got a lot of things happening this week. Becca, what are you looking like?
Yes. So, as you mentioned, Saturday. So in baseball, just like in football, Citizens Bank Park, the Philly crowd is known as one of the biggest advantages, the biggest home field advantages. So on Saturday, there will be the first home game of the divisional series. It is going to be cinema because not only is it going to be, everybody out there, but Shohei Ohtani is going to be the starting pitcher, and he's going to be playing both ends. So it means he's going to be pitching, and he's also going to be DHing. So I think the key things to look out for in this matchup, in this game particularly, is how many innings can Shohei make it? Because once we get to their bullpen, it's over, right? So, I mean, as we talked about before, we have clearly the superior bullpen. So last time we played the Dodgers and Shohei started pitching, he only pitched 5 innings. Now, he shut us out. There were 5 scoreless innings, but they put the bullpen in there. We just smacked them all over the place, and we end up winning the game. So that's what I'll be looking out for. There's going to be a lot of things to look in for. So we have Christopher Sanchez, who's going to be starting on the mound for pitching for the Phillies. As I said before, he was snubbed in the All-Star game, but he's going to be second for the Cy Young race for the National League. So he's like our ace lefty. So this should be a crazy weekend, but that first game is so important. And again, this is going to be the actual World Series. Like, these are the 2 best teams in baseball. And then Sunday, we got the Eagles, Broncos. And then Monday, we got the Phillies game too.
Back at it.
It's going to be tea this weekend.
Back
Yeah.
back at it. This is gonna be a good week this weekend. Listen, I do think that. Listen, I'm gonna do my personal prediction. We just gonna say it. All three of them games is win for Philly. That's all. Just wins for Philly. I don't care how it looks. I'm just saying wins for Philly. You know what I mean? Like that's just what it is. So
Dubs.
Oh,
am I going live at the game? Yeah, maybe. I think
you let me know.
Sometimes it's hard to get a good signal at Citizens Bank Park because there's so many people there. But yeah, I will definitely try to go live because y'all just need to see that energy. And this will actually be probably my first playoff game. I've been to a ton of Phillies games, but I don't think I've been to a playoff game before. So
that's what's up.
I'll be in the nosebleed, but it'll still be I'll be in the building. So yeah,
I'm trying to be anywhere.
Yeah, anywhere.
I'll sit next to the fireworks and dodge it. The blue, y'all crazy. Like that'll be me.
I'm gonna be somewhere in right field, not far from the foul pole. So if somebody hits a home run, you might just see me out there. So you just
Mike, he gonna be looking like Michael. Mike gonna be looking like Michael Jackson on the Pepsi commercial.
Yeah, a little goofy. So, but listen, man, it is what it is. You know, shout out to Red October. You know, we here with it. Red October postseason. Y'all see it. Y'all see it right there. It's Phillies baseball. I'm looking forward to it. Mecca gave us the greatness. Like that's the part. That's the part we need. Right?
You know what's funny? Funny earlier today.
Too, so let you go.
So this is funny. I just want to talk about this real quick because I don't know. I mean, if folks don't follow the Phillies that closely, Zach Wheeler is one of the best pitchers in baseball. That's the first guy to the left of Carson Wentz. He was injured, and everybody thought we were done. And so a lot of people have been saying this year the Phillies feels like 2017 Eagles because we had this superstar player that got us to this point, just like with Carson Wentz, and then he's hurt. And then we have Christopher Sanchez, who's going to be pitching on Saturday, who's going to be like the Nick Foles and be the hero and bring us to the promised land. So yeah, I didn't make Kyle Schwarber, Jason Kelsey, but you get the point, right?
I do.
Yeah,
I like it.
This season of the Phillies is given 2017 Eagles. I really think we're going to win it all for Wills. Everybody's
what I'm talking about.
Win it all for Wheeler. Yep.
So
we're gonna win it all for Wheeler.
Seems like we got to put a dog mask on. I see. Underdogs, huh? They don't like us. We don't care.
We don't care.
Exactly. Okay.
Yep.
All right. So we are here for our final part of the. Oh no! So we got one more segment, and then we're doing our picks. We're gonna run through those picks, but we got our Unks game of the week this week. Unks game of the week. I gotta fix it for you. Hold on. You know we gotta play your video. What the hell? So you know if you old out here and you ready to get up on that game, you know, pop you a cigar or a cig and sit back and let Unc do his thing. I know it's a confusing week for you, but we got to get one. You could have picked the Rams in San Fran. That could have been it. But I'm looking up here. Shit, it ain't nothing. God damn.
Ain't nobody score?
Yeah, they scored this. What's the name is up. So let's do our predictions right now. I think the Rams are going to win this game, but San Fran up. Herbert, do your prediction. Who you picking, San Fran or Rams? So I can write this down.
I picked the Rams for this game.
All right, we're going to pick the Rams.
I was going to pick them anyway.
What is Mecca? You want to give a swing at it and pick your teams this week?
I would. Yeah, I'd pick in this matchup. I'd definitely say the Rams. But
okay, but no, they're losing. Just no, they're losing right now. Just all. I'll just let you know that. Yeah, we can't change it. We can't change it.
Yeah, I mean.
So 3
objectively, I would say the Rams.
All right, we all say Rams. Okay.
And this would have to be because both of them 3-1. So this would have to be the game of the week because I don't see anything on here that makes me want to say it's the game of the week. Come on, man.
Yeah, it hurts. It hurts to watch this. So Mecca, this is a good thing this is a thing I put up on here. So let me do the second. Not now. So take this and put this over here. You'll see. So what I do is I can share my screen and I can pull up the stuff on here too, so we can look at it like this. See? And now you can see all the games.
Okay.
And we can just pick off of that one right there. So, like I said, we're going with we said
Rams.
the Rams. Okay.
Mhm.
So right now we got Rams. All right, Minnesota, Cleveland. Here we go. Here we go.
Yeah, this is one of them
bullshit.
games.
Then I'll go pick Cleveland. There you go. I'll pick Cleveland, and then next, I'm not trusting Cleveland this week, and that's the part. They might win this game because Young Bull might actually step up. But I'm going with the Minnesota Vikings. What say y'all?
Yeah, I say Carson wins. Me, I'm gonna go with Carson wins.
All right, so 2 for Minnesota. What you doing, Mike?
Third is Minnesota.
All right, so Minnesota. All right, cool. All
Dallas
right.
and the Jets. They're going to say Dallas.
I'm staying with I'm gonna stay with my Colts again this week, so I'm picking the Colts. You got the Raiders and Colts.
I don't really know a lot about either of these teams. I guess I'll say the Colts too.
Okay, so Colts. What you doing, Mike?
You
3-0 with the Colts. So all right.
Same thing.
So we all pick Colts. All right, cool. All right, we're gonna go New York and New Orleans. Oh my god.
You know who it is. Come on, man. New York.
Yo, can I be an asshole and pick New Orleans?
I
don't even care if I take the loss. I just don't want the Giants to win. So y'all both taking the Giants, and I'm taking New Orleans.
Yeah, if Jackson Dart is starting again, I don't know. Malik Neighbors is out. Like, he tore his ACL, right?
Yep, he done for the season.
I'll still go with the Giants just because I feel like Jackson.
They're going to rely on that quarterback. They're going to rely on his running and stuff because he ain't got no choice.
Oh, Mecca got the ultimate compliment. That's what I'm talking about.
Thank you.
I like the way Mecca is breaking it down. Amazing job. Yes, she's shutting it down on his brother. I practice needed. Game in a week might be Washington and Los Angeles. Yeah, you said that too, Mike.
Yeah.
All right, we'll see. Raiders, okay.
San
Raiders. All right,
San
I'll pick New Orleans. All right, cool. That's disrespectful. You picking the Raiders to be my Colts, but that's all good. I'm gonna let you ride with that one. All right, so y'all both going with the Giants, and I'm going with the Saints.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Listen, that's a loss I'm willing to take.
Miami and Carolina.
So we got New Orleans and I'm sorry. Oh shit! It's Dallas versus the other New York team. Can I take another loss? I'm taking the Jets.
I said Dallas. I don't want Dallas to win, but they're gonna win it because Jets ain't got this shit together. So
I'll just pick Dallas. Oh my god! All right, Denver, Philadelphia.
And I'm biased.
I'm sorry. What you was about to say something. What would you like to say about that Dallas?
No, I said of course Philly. Of course the Eagles.
Okay.
Yeah, no question.
What about this horrible game? Miami and Carolina.
Let me take Carolina because, like I said, I'm rooting for Bryce Young.
I'm gonna take Carolina too.
A resurgence of some sort.
3 for Carolina.
I'm gonna take Miami. So 2.
I'm gonna take Carolina on this one.
Oh god, it's gonna hurt. I can't trust Carolina, man.
What about shit? I'm looking at the Houston-Baltimore game.
Lamar's not playing,
find out in a second.
Oh,
so yeah. Houston, Baltimore. Lamar's not going to play. No.
So
I don't even know who
their
backup quarterback is. I'm going with Houston because I don't think they can win without Lamar Jackson.
No.
They
need him. They need him run.
They need him running. Okay. You the man.
Yeah.
You the man.
Yeah, give me Baltimore because I feel like if they don't win this week, their season is a wrap.
Pretty much.
No, I think Houston is going to beat them.
So
they have to have Lamar Jackson in there because if he's not there, I don't think Derrick Henry gonna be comfortable. They gonna try to run his ass. They're gonna try to run him a lot. Watch.
You said 1 Baltimore. Okay, she might be right. I don't know. Houston is trash if they lose this game. I'm just being honest. They're trash at losing.
Yeah. But I mean, they still got CJ Stroud, right? He's supposed to. That's the Ravens.
Right. All the purple ones. I like that.
Yeah.
All right. Tennessee and Arizona.
Arizona.
Yeah, I mean, Cam Ward doesn't give me a lot of confidence.
Not the way he cuts in his team. Oh, we trash. Yeah. Welcome to destroying. Right. Welcome to destroying your team's confidence. Thank you, almighty leader. All right, Tampa Bay and Seattle. I'm going with Seattle.
I'm going Big Show. Tampa Bay.
Okay. So Tampa? Would you go, Mike?
Yeah, I say Tampa Bay. Big
you know why? Because Tampa Bay was fighting it back in a lot of their games. I don't think Seattle's the team that you could just sit back and fight back on because Seattle is actually really good. They was what?
Yeah, I'll pick Seattle on this one.
All right. So
I think Tampa Bay going to take 2 straight L's.
Yeah, I think so too. So
that took the spirit. That last game took the spirit out of motherfucking Bakerfield.
I don't know. I feel like because they came back, he was like kind of gas at the end. So I don't know.
Yeah, but he thought it was gonna be like them last couple of weeks. He thought it was gonna be like, I'm gonna come back. I'm gonna wear my chains and all right.
So if they get Mike Evans back, that changes the game. I'm not gonna lie to you.
Oh right, I forgot Mike Evans is hurt.
He's hurt. He might not even play this game.
I'll still stick with Tampa.
I don't think he's playing that game.
Okay. So Detroit and Cincinnati. Detroit.
This is Detroit.
What'd you say, Mike?
Same.
All right, so everybody going Detroit. All right. Washington and Los Angeles Chargers.
Daniels is still out, so I'll say Chargers.
I think Daniels is playing. Let me see. Actually.
Oh, is he playing?
He might be playing.
Let's go to the.
I think he is. He was practicing this week.
Never mind. Yeah, they definitely gonna lose. Now, Commanders wide receiver McLaurin ruled out. Yep. Let's go ahead and switch back over to the Chargers. For breaking news, guys. All right, cool. We're done. And we're done here. Oh, this is gonna be a good one. New England
and Buffalo. Woo!
Yeah, that's an NBC 820 game.
That might be
Drake May. No. Let's see what New England's record is. They 2-2. They last couple games, they've been really close in those games.
And Buffalo is undefeated.
Buffalo's undefeated.
Yeah.
I feel like
Buffalo had a tough time. They last matchup. They did. They wasn't playing. They wound up blowing them out in the long run, but they stuck the Seattle. The Saints stuck around for a little while. So just saying. But
I'm gonna have to go with Buffalo. I'm not even going
to. Me too.
I ain't gonna change it.
We over here.
Last time I picked New England to win.
We over here riding on fluff right now. Like, I'm gonna just go ahead and pick them.
KC and Jacksonville.
I'm taking shit.
Yeah, that's the easy one. KC.
What you think, Mike?
But I don't know. I mean, Jacksonville's sneaky good this year. So.
They really are. You gotta go with them because you was preaching about the sneaky good.
I'm gonna go Jacksonville on this one.
KC?
I'm going Jacksonville.
Because KC, they've been exposed this season. Like they're not who they used to be. So
I'm gonna ride with you this week, Mecca. Me and you gonna do this together. So 2.
You got the young stars.
For Jacksonville. 1.
Who's one? For who?
You the one that's for Kansas City.
No, I said Jacksonville.
Oh, we all going Jacksonville. Okay.
Yeah, I said Jacksonville.
I thought you said Kansas City. I'm sorry, Jacksonville. All right.
No, Kansas City due for another loss.
Kansas City. Mecca, you taking Jacksonville?
No, Jacksonville.
All right, so we all going Jacksonville. All right.
I would love.
And I think that's it. We got some buys this week. We got Atlanta, Chicago, Green Bay, and Pittsburgh all in the bye week, so we ain't got to worry about that matchup for the rest of the week. All right, listen. We did it. We at the end of the episode. Look at that, Mecca. You last the whole thing. Nice. I love that.
Thanks for having me.
Of course. No, we're gonna sit here and do our exit part of this. Excuse me. I'm still a little bit under the weather, so don't mind me. But listen, everybody, please make sure y'all tune into the Phillies game on this Saturday. Mecca is gonna go live on her TikTok, right? You're gonna go live on TikTok? Okay. So just in case anybody needs her TikTok, this is it right here, TikTok. Voyage to Mecca. Yes. If anybody know what Mecca is in the Islamic, that is the land, that is sanctuary, that is everything that is Islam. That is everything of the Holy Land, for Muslims. So I grew up Muslim, so my mom still is to this day. But so I have a grand.
But it's just like a metaphor for a voyage into my world.
Yes, yes.
That's why my handle is Voyage to Mecca.
Yes. So, Mecca is a very dope name. It's a very important name in this world. A lot of people don't respect that name. So I know a couple of people named Mecca. So I know men named Mecca. So yeah. So I like the Phillies hat on the globe, right? Look, Philly versus the world. That's how it goes. Sports Girlie. And shouts out to her crew for coming through. Thank y'all for coming through. Listen, if y'all get a chance, can y'all please like and subscribe to the. Oh, she did the. Oh, that shit was cute. Forgot she on the. That's the Apple device, ain't it? Yeah, that's the Apple device.
Nice.
So if y'all can, like I said, like and subscribe to the podcast itself. This is the TBC podcast. We have been on there for about a month now. So every week we show up, do our sports talk, get it in, keep it moving after that. So I am Mike Hennessy, but y'all can follow me on all my platforms, Mike Hennessy 215. Also got some music out. I'll play that towards the end. I make sure I play my stuff. I got to plug myself because I make music. So that's the old head right there. Catch them on the Xbox. Catch him on the Xbox. Iconic Shaw Dog right there. You catch him on the Xbox, you will catch him playing some Call of Duty. Next week we're gonna be on that Battlefield, hopefully. And then we're on 2K. Battlefield. Then on 2K heavy. So yeah, catch him on there. And yeah, that's pretty much about it. I'm gonna run about 2 videos of some music plugs and stuff like that for myself. I'm gonna stick around and watch Mecca. Then I do when I do my outro, you won't even see yourself no more. But yeah. So I'm gonna go ahead and play a couple of these things. But Mecca, thank you for coming through. You're welcome. Anytime you're ready and you want to come talk about some sport, I think she's gonna get hyped and be like, "Yo, I'm coming on. I can talk about this shit." So I was like, "Yes." Yes.
When we win the series, I'll be back.
12 after
Yes. He wants to come back at the end of the series, y'all.
We keep, yeah.
Okay, so that's a bet. So look forward to her in about week and a half, maybe. I think it's about a week and a half of a series.
I mean, the series. No, I think it'll be about a week before we
so
get to the end of the series. It depends on how many games. Following. Right. No, we should know by Friday, like a week from today. We should know who won the series because game 2 is maybe by Friday. It depends on how many games. Like if it's a sweep, then it'll be over by Wednesday. But if it's like 5 games, then I think game 5 would be like Friday or something like that. But
okay, let me see.
I'll keep y'all posted. Stay tapped in with my TikTok. I do regular baseball postseason stuff in between. So
yeah, I know the follower. I just gave y'all the stuff. Y'all want me to give it to y'all again? Nope, too late.
Voyage to Mecca. It's easy to remember. Voyage to Mecca.
So it's Saturday to Saturday. So next Saturday will be the last game. Next Saturday.
I have to check the schedule. It depends on how many games. So it's a best 3 out of 5. So game 3 is going to be in LA, and I think that's going to be on Wednesday. So say if there was a 3-game sweep, the series would be over on Wednesday. Right. But if it goes to 5 games, I believe game 5 would be Friday.
No, it's Saturday 11.
Oh, it's Saturday? Is that what you? Okay.
Yeah, I'm looking at it now. So that's what I said. Like, it's a Saturday to Saturday. Yep. Okay, yeah. Because I thought it was a 7-game series. That was me.
No.
I apologize.
No. The divisional is 5. The National League Championship is 7, and then the World Series is 7. So okay. It could be over quick if we take care of business. So
let's get it.
I'm all for that. So.
Hey, Okay, all right. Thank you. Listen, thank you for coming through once again. And
Yeah,
I'm gonna
it was a
play
pleasure.
some stuff. I'm gonna drop us down, but let some stuff play for my plugin purposes because, like I said, once again, that's what I do. But make sure y'all like and following the podcast. Follow Mecca. Y'all follow her. She's gonna be updating. And her updates is dope. So it's one of my reasons for wanting her to be on here. So, but all right, y'all be safe. I'll talk to y'all.
My name is Donna Tover, and I am here looking for love. I'm a switchboard operator. When you hear someone say, hold please, there's a strong possibility it could be me. The key to a good relationship is honesty. Maybe you're ashamed of your past. I don't even care if you've been to prison. It depends what it's for. If I had it my way, my next relationship would last into eternity, but I'd love to make it a year. Would love to celebrate Christmas with someone. I want children for about an afternoon.